Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016.
State. It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. From the gun, here's Swift. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Okay, so So you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they're looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking us 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, nice move. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys, nothing.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap. There's some opens up some avenues for the offense, and if he can stay on target and break up those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts going to keep it again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
But whenever you call it run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute and a half.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to hit. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point by Madden, and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first and 10, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will take by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll launch him. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pollard going to try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On play action, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. To throw is Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score is
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They run out of the gun with Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. No, nipped Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Second and 2. Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that shows an excellent understanding about down and distance. 3rd and 4, just explodes off the line. Essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Catch the football, and he has more than enough for the first down. Well done.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
That's complete to Lamb.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Now Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Prescott.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Dak. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Here's Dak.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.